I made a few changes to the recent TSI that I made for the flux mode for the S4. And I just wanted to talk you through them. So nothing really has changed in regards to the flux button. So the left offset button acts as the flux on and off, and it gives you visual feedback right here as well. And that's on deck B. Switch it to deck D. Same is true here. We can switch back and forth, and the visual feedback is good for us. Okay. The other addition I've made is, let's say we're on deck A. We're on deck B, and the slider, we want to reset it, so we can hit the reset button. This is the reset button, and it'll take the slider back to 0. Now what I have done is this feedback on the right button here tells us that the slider is set to 0. So if I move this down, you'll see as we get to 0, the light flickers, and we know we're at 0, and we can pick that up. So what I've done is I've changed this slider so that it's a soft takeover. So as you can see, I'm now currently controlling deck B. If I change to deck D, as I move this physical slider here, nothing will happen to the software slider on deck D until I get down to the software slider where it is positioned, and then it'll take over. So it's a nice way to operate. It's a soft takeover. So until this gets up to deck B, where that slider is, it won't move any of the controls. So you get less of a chance of the tempo jumping when you're switching between decks. Also, the other thing I've done is when the slider is in the middle at 0, where are we at here? Here we are. So we'll grab this. When this slider is in the middle, you'll see this light up. So that's an indicator to say it's in 0. It's at 0, and you can see by looking at the tempo, if we load a track in here, I'll just grab any track, and you can see the percentage right here. It's -6, and then as soon as this light comes on, it's 0, and that is how you can tell whether the pitch fader is set to 0. So there are the few changes. Super easy to load in. Once you hit the download, there's download package, and there is a PDF in there that you can read which shows you how to do that. But if you wanted me to show you here, basically we open up the system preferences, go into Controller Manager. In this top section, Device Setup, we click Add, and then we click Import, and then we navigate towards our downloads, and we'll find the TSI right there. And then we just open it and load it in, and then it will load in like this. I have labeled some of the comments just so you know what they do if you want to have a look at that. And then once you've loaded it in, you just need to make sure that if you have any more S4 controls set up in here, you need to make sure that the only S4 you have connected is the one that you've just loaded in. So we'll have loaded in this tractor tips one right here, and you can see that the ports are set to Kontrol S4. If we have another S4 in, we need to select it and make sure that the ports are set to none on all the other S4 mappings that we have. The only one that we want to use is the one we've just loaded in, tractortips.com one, and then we just make sure that the import is set to the Kontrol S4. And that is it. Then you're good to go.